Mahi Mahi with quinoa, green beans, and mango salsa. Quinoa, often referred to as a grain, but it's actually a seed that hails from Peru in South America. It has a very interesting texture, fluffy, loaded with essential nutrients and protein. And it has a very unique feature. There is a thin, long part of it that shows up after cooking, kind of like extends out of it, and it adds a nice subtle crunch when you're eating it. So, let's get cooking. The ratio between quinoa and water or stock or whatever liquid you're using to cook it in is usually 1 to 1.5. So we have 1 cup of quinoa, 1.5 cup of water, fresh ground black pepper, salt, 1 bay leaf, 1 cipollini onion. If you can't find cipollini onion, a regular yellow onion is fine, about 1/4 of a small yellow onion, and 1 clove of garlic. Cut the cipollini onion in half, then cut, leaving the back attached this way, and slice across to chop it. Smash the garlic with the side of a chef's knife, and then chop it very fine. Add both to a sauce pot. Add about 1 teaspoon oil and cook on medium heat. When the garlic starts browning, add the quinoa. Stir very well. Toast the quinoa a little bit until you start hitting a little pop, almost like tiny little popcorn popping. Once you start hearing that little popping and the quinoa start smelling very fragrant, toasty, add the water. Add the bay leaf. Stir a little bit. The nice thing about quinoa is that it's gluten-free, so even if you stir it in the water, you are not going to make it mushy like you would rice. Add salt, fresh ground black pepper, cover the pot, and when it comes to a boil, turn the heat to very low and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. After 20 to 25 minutes, the quinoa will be puffed up, absorb all the liquid. You can see those pieces that stick out of it after it's cooked that we talked about. They look like kind of almost a circle, and they are nice and crunchy. Take the bay leaf out, add about 1 teaspoon good extra virgin olive oil, mix it in very well. If you like more olive oil, of course you can add more. It's nice and fluffy, and it's ready to serve. And there it is, nice and fluffy quinoa. You can serve it as a side dish for meat, fish, or vegetarian dishes, or you can have it just by itself. Very delicious and nutritious. Enjoy, like, and subscribe, because there is more coming.